Many of you already know how I feel about Funcom and how it handles its properties, but if you're new to my channel, you'll learn that I'm no white knight when it comes to Funcom. Funcom's always making little mistakes here and there. There's an ongoing joke with my friends and I that when there's a new update that comes to test live, you don't play the test live to play the update, you play it to see what they broke. And you know, I understand when a big update comes out, there's going to be some issues with it. The day and age we live in, we don't get, polished gems anymore. Okay. It's not like the days where you could go to the store, buy a game from a reputable game company and know that the game's going to work pretty flawlessly. Yeah, sure, you can find some bugs and exploits, but the core experience of the game was usually okay. There were some exceptions to that, of course, but in 2023 and with everything being online, we get rushed updates all the time. And then we're the ones who have to find the problems and report them, which most of the time's not a big issue for people because, there are little bugs here and there, maybe a little exploit, But when it's Funcom, they always seem to be game breaking. This one is more so, it's kind of clever. As we've got the Age of War, PvE players probably feel safe, but the real enemy here was Funcom in itself. Now, there were plenty of things that they could have done. I am no dev, so I don't know all the ins and outs, but I know enough that I think the proper response, if this was honestly that they discovered a critical issue, this could have been discovered prior to the update even coming out. But they don't properly test their own building pieces and DLCs. I specifically remember reading the patch notes, and when I saw something about collision changing, I was like, that's going to cause an issue. Like, it kind of just knew. And most people who have played Funcom, have played, it feels like Funcom at this point. Anyways, have played Conan Exiles long enough, you can almost read the patch notes and kind of discern for yourself what might cause issues. It might not always be right, but a lot of the times you're going to be, because it's just the way it goes with updates from Funcom. And you would think if you're going to change something with the building system, you would test, your DLCs and building pieces in the game to make sure that they're going to work flawlessly, because the one thing people do in this game is spend their time. And doing things in this game, in any game, take time. But to wake up one day and find out that, half your base is gone and all the chest you had stored with loot, whether it be perch draws, resources, unique items and stuff you've accumulated, legendary weapons, keys, all that good nonsense, it's just gone and you can't get it back. What are you going to do? Now, most of the stuff you can get back, but guess what? It takes time. Time you already invested. Now, I would have actually probably been okay if they said, we don't really care about the PvP community anyways, but we're going to take all the official PvE and PvEC servers offline. That would have been the smart play, in my personal opinion. Yes, a lot of people would have been upset, but I believe in the long run, that would have benefited and strengthened their bond with the community, because it would say, hey, look, a lot of people were affected by this, so we're going to take the servers offline. Screw us on PvP. I don't care. That's fine. Okay, whatever. It would be nice if we could be included too. But anyways, take them offline, fix the issue, and then bring them back up with a rolled back state of all servers. And, there you go. That time that people would lose, that they couldn't play, big deal compared to the time spent that people who did play for weeks, months, years, outweighs maybe a day. Let's say a day or two at max, like you couldn't play. Like, yeah, your servers are offline, but in the long run, I feel like that would have benefited, like I said, their bond with the community and actually showing that, hey, they actually care about the community and the people that play their game. The community for Conan Exiles is not a big one. You would think you would want to be more of a close-knit community, and you would want to be a dev team that actually communicates properly with their player base, aka the customers. When you spend money on a game, DLC, anything like that, you need to realize that that money is your time. That money that you earn working a job, real life stuff, you take time to do that. That money is a representation of your time, your hard work. So when you put that money, your time, your hard work into something, you're investing your time. So you expect your time to be rewarded. I get tons of reward from this game. I have tons of fun with the PvP. There's no other game like it that gives me this kind of PvP experience. I wish there was. I hope to one day there is. That's not as riddled with the lag, bugs, exploits, and stuff as Conan Exiles. But Conan Exiles is one of a kind. And I'll say it again. I honestly believe Funcom could be an amazing game, more than what it is now. It's a fun game now. It's an okay game. It's not a great game. It's not an amazing game. Uh, all you white knights out there for Funcom, defending them, I don't know what kind of Kool-Aid they be serving. It must be very tasty, because some of you are just, it's almost like you can see brainwashing going on or something. Remember, you're a person, you have a brain, you're not an idiot. You shouldn't let people slight you like that in life. It's okay to forgive, but when you forget, you're going to just continuously repeat the same process, and that can be self-destructive. I know I'm going a bit down some psychological routes right now, but I feel like this plays out in anything in life. You're a customer, you're putting your money into it. You do and should and are allowed to have expectations. I can understand some expectations being higher than others, and sometimes you need to lower them a bit. But at this point, Funcom, like you saw in the beginning of the video, people already knew where this was going to go. They're just going to slap some double rates on it and call it a day. Because it's easy. It's easy. It would have been hard to take the servers offline. It would have been hard to roll the servers back. It would have been hard to pinpoint the issue quickly. And they figured, damage is done. Just give them boosted rates, because resources aren't the problem here. They're resources. They're not hard to get back. But there's a lot of stuff in this game that takes time, takes multiple resources. There's lots of components that go into it. And to just lose all that stuff and basically be wiped by the company itself because of a DLC that you paid money for, because of an update that wasn't properly tested, no one should stand for that and just say, oh, it's okay. You're new to the game. I could understand it. If you've been around Funcom and Conan Exiles long enough to know that this is just typical behavior from Funcom, and you just accept that, you shouldn't accept that. Believe it or not, I actually care about the game. I actually care about the community that is affected by this company's practice. Whether it goes all the way up to Tencent, there's a company that truly owns Funcom, or if it's just Funcom themselves, we'll never really know for sure, because they're not transparent with the community. And the transparency is big when it comes to a small community. So let me know in the comments how you feel about this. Honestly, I'm not mad. I'm not upset about it. It doesn't faze me at all. I lost some stuff. You know what? I lost chest upon chest of glass flask. I don't know what I'm ever going to do to recover. I don't know. Like, I wasn't hit by it hard. Like a lot of people. Like a lot of people, from what I read, lost a ton. And I'm sorry. That sucks. But remember, if you're playing Conan Exiles, it's kind of to be expected, and we shouldn't have to feel that way. We shouldn't expect that. We shouldn't be like, oh no, here comes a new update. What are they going to break now? Oh great, my whole base is gone. We shouldn't have to worry about that. And Funcom, as a developer of a game, you should care more about your product that you release to the public, and you should actually do your due diligence before you put this out there to the public, because you're just wasting people's times. Waste your time, Funcom, and at the end of the day, guess what? It's actually not wasting your time. You're actually taking the time to fix something, make it work properly before it goes to the public, so the public can be like, "This is awesome," rather than, "Where's my base?" And you'd probably make more money, more people would wanna recommend it to their friends, you know, work on the stability of your game a bit more. And don't even get me started. Don't get me started on this hot fix we just recently got. Official server performance has gotten even worse. I didn't think it was possible. I did not think it was actually possible that the lag, latency, and all that stuff. And don't think Funcom how you remove toggle debug HUD. I know, like that has been in the game forever, and now you removed it. You trying to hide how bad your servers are running because you're experimenting with changes that aren't working properly and actually making it worse than it was. Come on, give us our toggle debug HUD back. Come on, we have a right to know how the servers are running, at least. Come on now. I'm done. Uh, instead of, I don't know. I could rant about this a lot, but I'm more so wanting to address the people of the community and the people that play this game. And honestly, my condolences to all of you that lost a lot in this. You shouldn't have to be going through this, and you should be able to feel that the company behind the game would actually rectify the situation to the best of their ability. And if you honestly take this booster event as the best of their ability that they can do, then your standards are so low to the floor that I think I've made my point. Don't let a company whittle you down. I think that's a big thing that some people they like. If you have so many issues with the game, that's like the game itself is the game itself. The company that makes the game is the ones breaking the game. That's who I have the real issue with. But just remember, you are allowed to be upset with a company. Don't lower your standards because of a company. You definitely shouldn't. I'm not expecting you to have high expectations, but don't lower it. Don't white knight for them. This isn't new for them. This is something they're constantly doing. I mean, come on. Have some kind of moral high ground for yourself at least. Like, ugh. Ugh. I don't know. Maybe you disagree with me. Maybe you don't. Maybe you see eye to eye. Feel free to share your opinions in the comments below.